Welcome back, guys, to episode 4 of this Diamond Dynasty series on my channel. My opponents got Ichiro, Jose Altuve, Taylor Humphries' creative player, Anthony Rizzo, Cargo, Corey Seager, Posey, Francisco Lindor, and Cueto on the mound. I got Verlander on the mound, so let's see what this guy's got. Starting off the game with Hanley Ramirez. But before I get into this game, thank you guys so much for 100 subs. You guys don't know how much it means to me, even though it's just 100 subs. In my eyes, it's a small stepping stone in a larger scale. So thank you guys so much for that. I urge you guys to share my channel around so it gets more popular. That'd be cool. But anyways, I will be doing the giveaway or recording for the giveaway on the 12th, as this video is being posted on the 10th. So on the 12th, I'll be doing the giveaway, and then on the 13th is when I'm going to be doing the subscriber playthrough. So all of you guys who are subscribed, please leave your PSNs in the comments. Leave anything like say, hey, play me, okay? I will play you guys on the 13th, so in 3 days. Just leave your PSNs in the comments. And another thing I should have mentioned is in order to win the giveaway, you have to be subscribed to my channel. So make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. And real quickly, I'm just going to interrupt myself real quick. I mashed one to center with Trout, and this game automatically makes me go home. I don't know what it was. I guess it was because I was stealing and I clicked the advance button, but whatever. Yeah, so I think that covers anything. If you have any more questions, just leave it in the comments and I'll answer your questions. So getting into this game, whenever an opponent has Ichiro, you always got to be worried about the bunt. I wasn't worried after that first pitch. After that, I wasn't worried either. I could just tell he was off his game, let's just say, throughout this whole game. As you can see right here, he just flails at this 12-6 curve from Verlander. It wasn't even close. His creative player comes up and gets a low changeup and just demolishes it foul. So I realized I had to worry about him. We get him in a 3-2 count, though. And we have to get him out here, and we do with a swing and the miss, with the high cheese. Heading into the second, we got Teixeira coming up, and I was super late on that, so I realized I had to make an adjustment, and this is what I did. Boom! Cracking a home run way out of here into the second deck. Teixeira lighting it up for us to start the game in the second inning with a lead. It's always nice to get leads like that. My creative player is up with 2 outs, though, right here. I was kind of off too offensively, except for that right there, and this was just, I was just late on it and stuff like that. I couldn't really find the cutter, or I couldn't really just defer between the cutter and the fastball, so I was always moving my PCI either inward or outward and stuff like that. As we get Cargo to swing and miss right there, and then Corey Seager stepping up, and we'll get him swinging and missing too. So Verlander was on his game. Right here we get Verlander 3-2 count. He demolishes one, but he's a pitcher. He's got no hitting stats whatsoever, so it's just going to be a fly ball. Hanley's coming up to, I think, oh yeah, don't avert your eyes. Don't look at that. I don't know what I was doing. I think I was distracted by something. Then we got A-Rod coming up, and A-Rod's just going to ground one sharply to shortstop, and he's going to be out. But look at the line score real quick, guys. Right now, my opponent has 0 hits. So, I know it's really early, but maybe we can start counting. This is Verlander, by the way. So, Verlander and no-hitters, they kind of go together as we get Posey to swing and miss right here. I got away with that one. Lindor's got an 0-2 count, and we'll get him swinging and missing also. Cueto right here, 0-1 count. Kind of hang one a little bit, but he hits it right to my right fielder, gets under it, and squeeze. So, still 0 hits through 3 innings. Nothing really happened for me in the top of the 4th, so let's just scoot over Ichiro. And he didn't bunt any of the first time, so I was fine with it. And look at that. See, he just pops this one up to the shortstop right behind second base. And then Altuve, I think Altuve comes up next. Yeah, it's Altuve coming up next. And try to get him on the outside corner. And he tries to bunt. So now I could tell that I'm going to start dealing with him because he's frustrated. He doesn't have any hits yet. So I gotta think, like, one strategy that some people do is they'll bunt and miss. which will sometimes force the pitcher to throw one high, and they'll just demolish it. So I just threw a low fastball just in case he was looking high. Don't know about that, but he's got an 0-2 count right now. And we're just going to go low slider again, low outside. And we get him swinging like a fool. Next to come up is his creative player, Humphreys. And he will line it right into left field. But Hanley can't get us. That'll break up the no-hitter. Unfortunate for us, but it's fine. As long as we don't give up runs. No-hitters are fun, but as long as you don't give up runs. Plus, this incredible play makes up for it as we pick him off, trying to go 2 on a wild pitch. Inning over. Let's hop into the next part of the inning. So again, in the top of the 5th, my team doesn't really do much, so we're going to hand the ball over to Verlander again, and he's going to get Rizzo swinging on the first pitch. My strategy kind of going into the 5th inning and pretty much most of this game was not to throw things down the middle, but I'd start a lot of batters off with fastballs, but then start a lot of batters off with changeups, so they couldn't really know what to tell for first pitch, and it wasn't really like a pattern. It wasn't necessarily fastball, change, it was more like fastball, change, fastball. It's just really random, and see, it gets them off balance like that. And you'll get them swinging and missing a lot, which is probably a really big tip that you guys should know, is that a lot of people look for fastball to lead off an at-bat, as we'll catch this one in the foul territory. In the 6th inning, I think things start picking up. 3-1 count to Ramirez, and he will almost knock the teeth out of the pitcher's mouth with that one. And we'll get on first safely. And A-Rod will come up. Unfortunately, A-Rod grounds into a 6-4-3 double play. Weird lag right there, but game says he's out, so he's out. Still haven't given up a hit yet. 1 out to Lindor, and we'll get him swinging and missing again. I had my volume all the way down while I was recording this, so I really didn't know how many strikeouts Verlander had throughout the whole game. Throughout the game when I was playing. I figured out the end how many he had, but until then I didn't know. Right here, Ted Williams just destroys one to center field, and I was surprised that he even get to the warning track. I thought it was going to be gone first off, so I'm like, let's check out where my zone was. My zone was right there. Although I was a little bit low, my zone was right there. So Teixeira coming up now. Remember, he had the home run, but all he's going to do right here is chop one of the second baseman, which will be easy, and we're going to be out. Pretty quick game for me, though. Just playing this game, it was actually not too long of a game, as Ichiro tries to bunt with 2 strikes and he'll be out. Verlander's only thrown 59 pitches right there, as you can see. It's crazy. So Altuve swings and misses on the first one. I'm still worried about the bunt with Altuve because usually when people have more than one really speedy guy, they like to bunt. It's not always true. It's actually not a lot of the time true, but I do like to keep that in the back of my mind. As we get Altuve swinging and missing on the slider again. The slider was the big pitch for me. Besides the fastball, the slider was big. And then his creative player tries to bunt with 2 strikes too and gets out. So he's a little frustrated. But then Arenado comes up and bang! Another one. Right to center field. Dead center. And it'll be gone. Arenado putting the hammer down. Arenado's been one of my most consistent players. I think he has the most home runs out of all players I have right now. I've had Arenado longer than any other diamond I've had, so it makes sense. It is the top of the 8th, and we're keeping Verlander in because we want Verlander to go the distance. Obviously, the no-hitter's out of the way, but the shutout is still present, so we kind of want Verlander to go the whole way. And he's out on 3 pitches because, he's a pitcher and not a hitter. So we'll head into the bottom of the 8th, where Rizzo's got an 0-2 count, and we'll throw a nice curveball that he's swinging and missing on. At this point, I know I'm in double-digit strikeouts, but I just don't know how many. And Seager will swing and miss too, and that will end the inning. So one more inning, and then we'll be fine. As A-Rod steps up right here, A-Rod's been kind of silent right now. He yanks this one so far foul. I don't even know how I got my hands around on that one, but we crush it foul. And then the next pitch, we're just fouling off. I was actually really surprised that he kept Cueto in. Cueto is a solid pitcher, but not through as far as he's gone. as he gives up a single for A-Rod. A-Rod's got 88 speed too, so that's good. And then Mike Trout. Ooh, we almost swung at that one, which would have been pretty bad. Mike Trout's been solid for me. Takes that one right there. So we got a 3-1 count. Shares on deck, and I hated myself for not hitting that one. I thought I could crush it. So I'm basically saying to myself, you know, give me another one. Give me another one of those. And he does. Bam! Right to center field. Pretty much where Arenado hit his, except this one will hit off the wall. So this will extend our lead to 4-0, which is really good for my pitcher. Going into the ninth, Verlander will start with a changeup. I think he was looking changeup on this one as he smashes this one into the gap. And Trout plays this one a little terribly. He's staying at first initially, but then he heads to second. And I thought I was going to get him out, but fortunately we don't get him out right there. Lindor comes up now and crushes one. And I mean crushes this as in this would have been gone if I put this a little bit more over the plate. He doesn't advance, and we throw to second anyways. He'll bring Coco Crisp finally to hit for his pitcher. Coco Crisp is solid against righties too, so I had to worry about this guy. Right here, I hung 2 crucial pitches to him. I'm not even sure how he didn't just destroy my life right there, but we get the call right there. There's another strikeout. Ichiro will come up with 2 strikes, and he will fly out to Trout. Trout is under this, and he will squeeze it for the final out of the game. So, obviously, player of the game's got to be Verlander. As you see here, it's Verlander. This is probably the best I've ever pitched with Verlander because I didn't give up a run this game. I've given up runs with him earlier. As you can see right there, he has 15 strikeouts, 2 hits, 0 walks through 9 innings pitched. And I'll see you guys later with the post-game rewards. So we're here right now. He was a little bit better than me by about 20 points, but now we're about even. So let's see what we can get from our post-game reward. Hopefully we can get something good. I've gotten a couple good things. Silver, that maybe? Nah, we're not getting it. Okay, we're just going to get the common, which, doesn't really matter. Dodger Stadium, A's Stadium. So that's going to be the end of the video. Please please subscribe, guys. I really appreciate it. Again, thank you guys so much for 100 subs. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.